On number 12, it says for each function, find a formula f inverse of x and state any restrictions on the domain. Well, remember, to find an inverse function, the first thing that you do, and there are 3 steps, is you replace f of x with y. You have to do this because your second step is to switch x and y. You can only do that if you have a y in the equation. So switch x and y. And third step is solve for y. So for part A, we are going to replace f of x with y equals square root of x plus 2. Then we're going to switch x and y, and we get x equals square root of y plus 2. Now we want to solve for y, which means get y by itself. First thing that we'll need to do, get rid of the radical by squaring both sides. So we get x squared equals y plus 2. Notice the square here undoes the square root. And now to get y by itself, we'll just subtract 2 from each side. You get y equals x squared minus 2. Now, notice along the way here at the very beginning where we had y equals square root of x plus 2. Remember, you can only take the square root if you have 0 or a positive number. Therefore, we would want to restrict the domain by saying x plus 2 or square root of x plus 2. Let's restate that. That x plus 2 must be greater than or equal to 0. If you subtract 2 from both sides, you get x greater than or equal to negative 2. On part B, we have f of x equals x to the third plus 4. Now again, we're going to replace f of x with y, so you get y equals x to the third plus 4. We're going to switch x and y, so you get x equals y to the third plus 4. And then we're going to undo and solve for y, so getting y by itself. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides. X minus 4 equals y to the third. We undo y to the third by taking the third root, which we're going to do to both sides. And we get y equals the third root of x minus 4. No restrictions on that because it is a third root rather than a square root.